I'm in the mood to do? Tell stories. So this is one that I was reminded of earlier. I was hanging out with my friend Estella, probably about like literally an hour ago. Um, so picture this. You are a seventh grader and you are already super insecure, already struggling to exist in middle school because for some reason now all the boys are horny and people are running rampant in the halls. Like, what is going on? What is life? Like, it's completely different. We are not in fifth grade anymore. Okay. Things are weird. Things are weird. This meme right here. This. Because seriously, why was that acceptable? And who introduced Urban Dictionary? Like, the crazy shit on Urban Dictionary? Who introduced that to like sixth graders in 2016? What was that about? All of a sudden, all the sixth graders knew what Urban Dictionary was, and so we would look up crazy words and like include them in our vocabulary, and like it was a lot. And there were these things that were like National Grab Ass Day, National Hit on a Girl Day, and it'd be like, this is the national day for grab ass. Like, you can grab anyone's ass and it's totally fine because it's a national holiday and it's fine. Go do this, boys. And so the boys in sixth grade would post and be like, girls, watch out tomorrow in the hallways. Wink. Or like, eggplant emoji. We are 12. Are you fucking kidding me? And I know some of those motherfuckers were doing that too. I know some of them were going to school for National Grab Ass Day and grabbing whoever's ass they wanted unprompted. So that was nasty. Oh, but anyway, picture that, okay? You're already in this hostile school environment. Already going through all that, okay? I think at this point, my parents were either getting a divorce or like things were going on there, so already I got shit at home I'm worried about. I'm worried about fitting in at school every day of my life. I'm trying to look like all these other girls who I just do not look like naturally, but I wanted to be them because all the boys liked them. They had all these friends. They had this awesome life. They were rich, and I was like, I need to look like that so I can be that. And it was just never that. It was just never that, and that's okay. It's not capable of pulling off the orangest fake tan. Okay, like being orange in winter when there's no sunlight out, and you're coming to school and telling me, yeah, I just laid out in the sun for a couple hours, this is my natural tan. No, it's not, girl, and that's okay. Just accept that. Just show me this intensity keychain. Like, I already know it's fine. Okay, I'm used to it. Okay. Also, I wore the tightest, skinniest jeans ever because all the other girls were doing it. I was, let me blend in. No, no, because what that consisted of was going to Kohl's and going in the dressing room and trying on every single pair of jeans ever. Ended up feeling bad about yourself because you were getting the wrong sizes and then wondering why they didn't fit and thinking your body's weird. And it's like, no, I'm getting the wrong size, and these are skinny jeans. Like, they would say, like, skinny, or extra skinny. Like, they were meant to be leggings, girl. Like, they were so fucking tight. And they just, like, they're not comfortable. Like, there's certain times where I'm like, oh, yeah, you're pulling that off. Like, that's cute, whatever. I don't have anything against skinny jeans, but I'm just saying the way that I was wearing them has scarred me forever, and I don't know if I'll ever wear them again. Doing the tan stuff that you put it on, like, after you get out the shower, and so it's like, it like is like lotion. But I remember I had put on this tan stuff and my mom was like, oh, like she just gotten home, and it was right after I had gone out of the shower. She texted me, she was like, hey, come help me bring the groceries in, because she would get a bunch of groceries and we'd go help her carry them in because it's a lot for one person. So we go outside. I have like a towel on my head because I just gotten out of the shower, and my legs are already starting to tan. It was awful. Okay, I just step out. I'm like, okay, let's go help mom with the groceries. I'm having a good day, feeling good, feeling happy. Okay. And you know what she calls me when I walk out that door? She said, I look like a carrot. I look like I have carrot legs. Oh, and I was heartbroken. I was so angry. And some things just break a girl's heart. And that's all I'll say on that. Me just trying to be every other girl who I didn't even think it looked good on them. I was just like, like, I just, I want to be like them because everybody loves them, and I want everyone to love me. Girl, actually, no, you don't, and that's something you come to find out. Okay, so that last part I filmed last night, and huge surprise. During editing, I was like, what did I just talk about? Like, it was supposed to be a story from the time that I was in 6th grade. And then I went on a whole big tangent about what it was like to be in the 6th grade. I guess, backstory is important. Last night, whenever I was doing all my, like, talking videos and I was, like, telling stories and all this stuff, I went to, like, a million subjects. I don't even know how I got that far. Like, I just never was able to finish this story. My top 3 TV shows, I have to probably give number 1 to Pen 15. Because it is just so beautiful, so gorgeous. It was describing like what it was like to grow up in the 2000s. Even though it's like a completely different era than I am growing up in, a lot of the same stuff still applies, even though we don't have all the same trends and clothes and stuff like that. Like, a lot of the things that like are shown in that show are like universal to girls everywhere, like universal to middle schools. So it described, I feel like, a lot of the different things that I grew up experiencing, and like they did it in such a funny way, in such a creative way. Like, the whole concept of the show, of them playing themselves as like 30-year-olds, is like so funny. It's so funny. And it's awesome. And that is probably my number 1 favorite show ever. Ever, ever, ever. So good. There was one point where that was like just my favorite show, and I would just always rewatch it. Specifically the episode where they think they're witches. Insane. Insane. And like the way that, like, at the end of the episode, if you've seen it, beautiful, where like they are using this like whole like, oh, witchcraft, like I'm a witch thing, as like an escapism for actually what is going on in their lives, especially at the end whenever like Maya knows that Anna's struggling with her parents splitting up and all this kind of stuff, and they just like run away and just continue to play and just be friends, and like she's like trying to distract her. It's a beautiful allegory. I think it's just very, very sweet. The whole show's very sweet. There's a lot of love and dedication that you can tell has been put into every episode. So funny. So funny. So good. Also love Broad City. That's another thing that's just like 2 girls are together, they're best friends, and the whole show is about them being best friends and having fun times. Like, are you kidding me? That is beautiful. So yeah, I don't think there's really too much left to talk about. Kind of wrapped up this video, and I want to do more like stories from my life. Yeah, lots of stories there. If you watched this all the way through, thank you so freaking much. This is just something I want to do, and if no one watches it, that's also fine with me.
What the hell are you talking about?